A heartbroken mother alleges police aren't telling the full story. Tonight on Our News.
A mother is raising questions after her son died in police custody right here at the Fox Hill station yesterday. She says she's not buying the story authorities are putting forth. Stay tuned to Our News tonight for more details.
And the Shell Saxon superstars say they're ready to make a statement this Boxing Day. Tonight, our Danielle Miller takes a look at how preparations are shaping up. Plus, our Christmas in Pompeii series wraps tonight. Our Megan Shepherd is live in the square with Tourism's Director General and Janae's Uniform Center. Stay tuned for more holiday giveaways as we count down to Christmas. Then in Our News at 7:30, a new face in the Senate, and she's not wasting time. Diasante Small opens up about her priorities. Our News live at 7 starts right now. Welcome to Our News live at 7. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Kindino Knowles. A devastated mother wants answers after her son died after being subdued by police officers at Fox Hill Police Station on Thursday. Joshua Williams caught up with the mother, who identified her son as 35-year-old Lashiko Pratt moments after the emotional moment she identified his body at the morgue. Police told reporters at the scene yesterday that Pratt lost consciousness as officers attempted to escort him to court, but his mother says she's not buying it. Joshua Williams gets us started tonight.
It don't add up. It looked fishy and suspicious. It don't add up.
One day after her son died in police custody, his mother is speaking out in an emotional interview, saying she's in disbelief. The mom, who didn't want to appear on camera, is also questioning the official police statement of how her son, 35-year-old Lashiko Pratt, passed away. Police say the incident unfolded shortly after 10 o'clock Thursday morning, as officers went to the cell block to escort the suspect to court on burglary charges. Assistant Commissioner of Police Antoine Raming told reporters the suspect resisted officers, allegedly telling them he did not wish to attend court, prompting officers to subdue him.
They could say arrest and arrest. He don't want to go to court. Why wouldn't he want to go to court? And he won't come out.
She says what makes matters worse is that she was actually at court preparing to pay his bail when she heard the news.
No call. They even never give me a call to say my son is dead. I had to find it on, like I say, on social media. I think that is bad. That is terrible. That's not professional, man.
And what's raising more questions for Pratt's family is the fact that police reported that no officers were injured during the incident and that there were no visible injuries observed on the suspect's body.
They didn't tell me nothing about the body. I just see it. And he, not a mark, not a bruise, nowhere on him. I see no bruise. He looked like he's sleeping the same way he gone. He looked.
Now she's left to live a life without her only son, who she says was a hard-working government employee who stayed to himself.
He was a very sweet, quiet, nice person.
Best mechanic.
The best mechanic. He had never had no problem, never with nobody. He was very friendly. The Ministry of Works.
Now, of course, there are other questions family members have raised. They say they will continue to seek justice and will continue to speak out. They're now calling on higher authorities to investigate. Reporting for Our News, I'm Joshua Williams.
All right, thanks for that, Joshua. And police still trying to figure out what really happened to a 46-year-old man after his injuries just didn't line up with a simple car crash. This all started Tuesday night when police were called to Pine Barren Road a little after 10 for reports that a red Chevy truck had slammed into a wall. When paramedics got there, they found the man unresponsive. But as officers looked closer, they say they realized his upper body injuries didn't match what you would expect from a collision. Police couldn't identify him at the scene, and we did reach out for an update today, but so far no new details have been released up to news time. And a cruise ended early for two American men who are now behind bars on sexual assault charges. Royal Bahamas Police Force says the incident happened just after 6 p.m. Tuesday. The American victim told investigators that's when she met a man on board the ship who invited her to his room. Police say they had consensual sexual intercourse and she fell asleep. She reportedly woke up a short time later to another man she recognized sexually assaulting her. The American men, ages 28 and 26 years old, were both arrested. And one day, Before Bahamas Technical and Vocational Institute President Dr. Linda Davis is set to leave office, the president of Bahamas Union of Auxiliary Professionals in Education, Ernesto Williams, says the workers are ready for a new chapter under new leadership. Dr. Davis's last day as president is Saturday, December 20th. In a statement announcing the move, BTVI's board of directors recognized the extraordinary contributions during a tenure they say was marked by institutional advancement, innovation, and national relevance. BTVI staff have long criticized her leadership, holding several sit-outs, asking her to be removed from the office, and even taking their complaints to the office of the Prime Minister last week. Some of those issues include withheld increments, contract issues, staff development, and what workers described as a hostile environment. Williams, though, wished Dr. Davis well, but says now is the time to look to the future.
We're about to welcome a new president. Whoever the Presidential Search Advisory Committee secures and the board approves, that person has to come here, and now they have a lot more work to do. They have a lot of other messes to clean up. They have a lot of healing to engage in. They have an entire workforce here to listen to, staff, faculty, along with students, along with alumni, along with middle managers. They have so much people to listen to, so much meetings to be had, so much change to engage in.
And the Bahamas forging diplomatic ties with the Republic of Kosovo, becoming the 121st state to recognize it as an independent and sovereign state. The announcement coming at the office of the Prime Minister this morning, where Prime Minister Philip Davis met with Kosovo's President Vjosa Osman. The pair also announced the start of diplomatic relations between both countries after the signing of a joint communique. They also pledged to deepen cooperation in areas of mutual interest, including political consultation, trade and investment, tourism, education and culture, technology and innovation, public sector cooperation, and people-to-people exchange. Osman called it a significant day.
For us, it's a day of historic significance to be able, on behalf of a nation that has endured so much, to come to your wonderful country and to have your understanding and your support and to sign diplomatic relations and to receive your recognition, which I believe is the beginning of a great partnership.
And Kosovo is a self-declared independent country in the Balkans region of Europe. Between 1998 and 1999, conflict erupted into a war in which ethnic Albanians opposed ethnic Serbs and the government of Yugoslavia in Kosovo. The conflict gained widespread international attention and was resolved with intervention of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. The United States and most members of the European Union recognized Kosovo's declaration of independence from Serbia in 2008. However, Serbia and Russia do not. But in recent years, more and more countries have formed diplomatic ties with the European nation. Prime Minister Davis says he's looking forward to building a warm and productive partnership.
Significance of this moment is manifested by the fact that you, as the president of Kosovo, thought it fitting to grace us with your presence to actually sign the recognition document here in the Bahamas. And that means a lot to us. No doubt this is the beginning of a relationship that we will seek to continue to strengthen.
And we are counting down the days to the two major Jalkanu parades. But before the sounds of the goatskin drums come alive on Bay Street, our Danielle Miller spoke to the winner of last year's parades, the Shell Saxons Superstars. She tells us in this report that they're hard at work at the shack and ready to bring home their 5th consecutive win.
On Thursday night, the Shell Saxons Superstars held a pep rally to give supporters one last big rush ahead of the Jalkanu parades. At the pep rally, supporters and members both told me they are confident they will take home Boxing Day and New Year's Day parades. And here's why.
Now, you think the Saxons go win 6 straight?
Yes, Mom.
Why?
Because we win all the time.
From the youngest to the most senior members of the group, the reigning champions of both Boxing and New Year's Day Jalkanu parades, the Shell Saxon Superstars, said they're preparing to put on a show the crowd won't forget. Under the theme, A Parade of Nations, the group's backline chairman Craig Curtis says they're bringing something to Bay Street that has never been seen before, all while showcasing their creative abilities. Frontline chairman Gary Hanna told me they're working tirelessly in the shack.
We're known for our rushing, so if you work hard inside the shack, you better go and break up them costumes on Bay.
But is the Saxons Junkanoo group ready to take home more consecutive wins?
If you coming for 6 straight? Yeah. Right after the 5th one, y'all.
Reporting for our news, I'm Danielle Miller.
All right, thanks so much for that, Danielle. And of course, we've got much more to get to tonight, including your chance at winning 2 Junkanoo tickets to this season's parades. Of course, you'll have to stay tuned to our news for the rest of this newscast to learn how. But before we get to that, it's time for your first look at temperatures. Meteorologist Greg Thompson, he's standing by in the Weather Center. Greg, we got 2 Junkanoo tickets to give away. You nor I are eligible.
I was about to say I can't win those.
So I was gonna say, don't ask me when we go into commercial for tickets, because we are ineligible for those 2 tickets.
I'm gonna still see if I can get out there and enjoy Junkanoo.
I'm sure.
Yeah. And the weather looks like it's gonna cooperate. So that's next week.
Actually, I meant to ask you about that. What then are we looking like next week in terms of forecasts?
I don't know.
Boxing Day and.
I don't know if it's going to be good news or bad news, but no rain, no cold weather, just heat. We have a dome of high pressure that's going to be sitting over us for next week, so we'll tell you more about that later on. But 77 degrees outside our studios with a few clouds. Northwest winds, 5 miles per hour, feels like temperature is at 76. Temperatures right now around the family of islands, we are settling into the low to mid 70s across the Northwest Bahamas. 73 in Freeport, Grand Bahama, Marshall, Barbacoa 74, 77, Silestown, Bimini, Nicholstown, Andros. Here in the capital, Great Harbour Key 76, Governor's Harbor, Lustra 78 there, and hello to the McKinney's over there. 76 in Kemps Bay, Black Point, Exuma 77, 76 is again in Arthurstown, Cat Island, Copen Townsend, Salvador, Port Nelson, Rum Key, and in Deadman's Key, Georgetown, Exuma 78, and 79, Duncan Town, Ragged Island 77, Colonel Hill, Cricket Island, Delectable Bay 78, 79s, Abrahams Bay, Meguana, Providencial, Strix and Caicos Islands, Matthewtown, Inagua, Deep South. You are around that temperature profile at 80 degrees. Satellite radar composite. We have some high-level clouds and some moisture moving across our area. That's courtesy of a frontal boundary and an upper-level trough that's digging across us. That front is going to fall apart as it moves into the Northwest Bahamas overnight and into tomorrow. Could see 1 or 2 small showers, but we will continue to see this system push towards the central Bahamas. Should get down there by tomorrow, and we expect a couple isolated showers. But behind that, high pressure will build in. We're looking for some nice conditions for the weekend. There's another shot of cool air, slightly cool air coming, but we do expect warmer temperatures for next week. That's your first look at weather. Stick with us. A look at your extended forecast is still to come.
Coming up in sports, the local tennis year is about to end with a bang at the Giorgio Baldacci Open Nationals, and as a very self-involved platform, we're locked into this one more than ever.
Yo, what's good, my loyal viewers? Ronaldo Dorset of 10YS here. First of all, thanks so much for watching, but be sure to hit that follow button. If you'd like to see more content like this, follow all of the R News social media pages, and of course, don't forget to turn on your notifications so you never miss out on the top stories from the team, well, from the teams you already trust.
Hey, Greg Thompson here, and thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that follow button. And if you want to see more content like this, follow all of our news social media pages. And hey, don't forget to turn on your notifications so you never miss out on the top stories from the team you already trust.
NFL season is back, and Cable Bahamas is bringing the action straight to you.
Okay, so let I take it from here. This season, Cable Bahamas is the Bahamas' #1 NFL provider. More games than ever before. With any live fiber infinite bundle, Trio or Trio Plus, you unlock Thursday Night Football, Sunday Ticket in 4K, and every highlight that matters. Just opt in the Sports X for $5 a month.
And don't miss a touchdown. Sign up now.
Watch Thursday Night Football exclusively with Rev and the Live Fiber on channel 747 and 748.
2025 has been a year to remember.
Fire trucks racing to the scene of the massive blaze.
This continued for more than 20 minutes as police officers tried to control the
protesters had marched from Market Street and waited in the hot sun for hours. Well, I'm certainly standing in it.
As I came out, the wind just picked up even more like it was a tornado.
Welcome to Our Sports at 7, presented by 10th Year Seniors. I'm Ronaldo Dorset. That's John Marknott. Let's do show. Over the course of the next 3 days, all eyes will be on the National Tennis Center to decide this year's national champions. 15 men will contest the men's draw, with 11 on the women's side at the Giorgio Baldacci Open Nationals. Reigning champ Denali Nottage is the top seed on the men's side, with Michael Major at 2, Gerald Carroll at 3, and Jackson McTaggart at 4. Carroll may be on upset alert, though, against the most seasoned player in the draw, an upstart the entire nation will be sure to rally behind, John Marknott. Sydney Clark is the top seed of the women's draw, followed by Simone Pratt, Brianne Ferguson, and Sapphire Ferguson.
The Santa Cruz Warriors have added Bahamian guard Franco Miller Jr. to their roster. The NBA G League affiliate of the Golden State Warriors acquired Miller from the available player pool while waiving guard Isaac McBride. The 6'3" guard spent last season in Spain's Primera FEB and previously played 5 collegiate seasons at Ole Miss and Florida Gulf Coast.
2 University of the Bahamas Mango sports teams head into the holidays trending in opposite directions, but results aside, they'll probably enjoy the break just the same. The men's soccer team improved to 6-0 in BFA Men's League play with a 4-1 win over Future Stars FC. UB got goals from Ronaldo Green, Kevin Thomas, and 2 from Nahum Johnson. Men's basketball heads into the break with an 84-80 overtime loss to the Department of Correctional Services Challengers. And don't forget, start your busy weekend right here with Top Plays. That'll do it for Our Sports. Stay tuned to Our News at 7:30 for details on these stories and more.
When Our News comes back from the break, we turn our spotlight to stories making headlines across the world as air travel in Argentina brought to a halt this week after a 2-hour strike. Plus, Uber opens registration for taxi drivers in St. Lucia. The story when Our News returns.
Too many suffer in silence, but silence only protects the abuser. Your feelings are real. Your safety matters. It's time to break the silence. If someone is hurting you, speak up. We will listen. We will help. I am Police Constable 4286 Sinead Douglas of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. Let us build safer communities together. Do you think you know domestic violence? Think again. It is not just physical, emotional, financial, or sexual abuse, and it doesn't discriminate. If you feel intimidated, harassed, or manipulated, you're not alone. The Bahamas Crisis Center and the Domestic Violence Task Force are here. I am Sergeant 3992 Tamika Neely. Let's break the silence on domestic violence. Let's create safer communities.
Hey man, stay tuned for the Charlie Bahama Sawyer Boy Christmas Special. No, the Sawyer Boy Charlie Bahama Christmas Special. I slept on it. And I heard it and it was like Sawyer Boy Charlie Bahama. It sounded better ringtone like. I thought we agreed the other way, the Charlie Sawyer Bahama Boy. Yeah, but what about the Sawyer Boy Charlie Bahama show? But because you think with it. You know, alphabetically it go better this way. Yeah, but if we put our age. Hey, this Kalika, catch the Charlie Bahama Sawyer Boy or the Sawyer Boy Charlie Bahama.
This is Our News. Welcome back. We turn our attention now to stories making headlines across the world. Air travel in Argentina was disrupted Wednesday after a 2-hour strike by air traffic controllers suspended national departures at Buenos Aires Jorge Newbery Airport. Officials say the stoppage ran from 8 to 10 a.m. local time with international flights unaffected. The strike stems from a pay dispute between Air Navigation Union, ATEPSA, and state-run air navigation company, which called the action an unacceptable attempt to disrupt an essential service during the holiday season. Meanwhile, Uber expanding to St. Lucia, opening registration for licensed taxi drivers ahead of its launch. General Manager Jorge Cordero says they're looking for operators who want to increase their earnings through technology and tap into tourists who already use the app. Uber said in a statement that onboarding is now live, with drivers asked to submit their license, taxi permit, insurance, and banking details. Uber says it will announce its launch date once sign-ups are complete. And a judge in the Dominican Republic has ordered 7 former government officials held in preventive prison as authorities investigate a massive $250 million corruption case linked to the country's National Health Insurance Agency. Prosecutors say the alleged scheme involved millions in bribes, with fake medical claims filed for dead patients and procedures never performed. Former agency director Santiago Hasim is accused of leading the operation, which officials call the most serious corruption case ever brought by the state. The judge has given prosecutors 8 months to complete the investigation. Still to come in our news, today in history, find out interesting facts about the day that was December 19th. Then in our news at 7:30, we are in the shack with the Valley Boys Junkanoo Group. Our Danielle Miller gives us a sneak peek at what they're bringing to Bay when our news returns.
And stay tuned for the Charlie Bahama Sawyer Boy Christmas Special. No, the Sawyer Boy Charlie Bahama Christmas Special. I slept on it. And I heard it and it was like Sawyer Boy Charlie Bahama. It just sounded better ringtone last. I thought we agreed the other way, the Charlie Sawyer Bahama Boy. Yeah, but what about the Sawyer Boy Charlie Bahama show? But because you think with it. You know, alphabetically it go better this way. Yeah, but if we put our ages.
Hey, this is Kalika. Catch the Charlie Bahama Sawyer Boy or the Sawyer Boy Charlie Bahama Christmas Special coming soon.
In what we do at Best Brew, it really doesn't end when the customer purchases our product. We offer specialty coffee, tea, spices, and brewing equipment. We do a lot of our orders via website. We actually have the mobile service and the phone service and the internet. So having business in a box really kind of brought everything together for us and helps us to be able to provide the customer services that we pride ourselves on.
Don't spend hours sending individual messages to your customers. Use SMS messaging instead. With Cable Bahamas Business Solutions SMS messaging, you can send personalized messages to hundreds or even thousands of recipients instantly. It's quick, effortless, and cost-effective. Plus, it ensures that your messages are delivered directly to your customers' cellular phones, guaranteeing higher engagement. Save time and boost your outreach with SMS bulk messaging. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions at 601-8911 in Nassau or 602-8811 in the Family Islands.
Every year, car theft in the Bahamas rises. Thieves are getting smarter and faster. Is your car a target? Compact vehicles are at risk. Don't become a victim. Simple steps can make all the difference. Lock your car. Invest in anti-theft devices. Park smart. Protect yourself. Stay alert. I am PC 4392 Trayshawn Ferguson. Stay vigilant. Report suspicious activity. And let's create safer communities together. Learn more by visiting theroyalbahamaspoliceforce.org.
On this day in Bahamian history in 1991, a by-election in Anglerston marked Clifford Darling's departure as Member of Parliament and Speaker of the House. In 2005, Chalk's Flight 101 crashed off Miami Beach during its scheduled route from Fort Lauderdale to Bimini. And in 2014, Bahamian singer and cultural icon Maureen Duvalier died in Nassau. She was 88. To learn more about the events that shaped the day that was December 19th, head over to rnews.bs. And now to our Christmas in Pompey series. All week we've been bringing you special stories from Pompey Square, from the shopping and holiday drinks to the small businesses breathing new life into downtown, to the holiday warnings from Scotiabank about scams and even tips on how to protect your wallet this season. We've also highlighted vendors, the culture, and the people who make Christmas in the Bahamas feel like home. And tonight, our series winds down highlighting everything that makes this season come alive. Our next installment from The Square comes up at 7:30 with an exciting look at one of our partners' holiday promotions. But right now, on your screen, our Megan Shepherd is live in Pompey Square with a special guest. Megan?
Candino, thanks so much. I just want to say that I am so sorry that you had to do news from the office all week because it is so beautiful and so picturesque out here. And if you could believe it, it was even more energetic, more hype, and the Christmas feeling was kicked up even more a notch between yesterday and today as the NJC hosted a special Christmas festival. And here to give us a little bit more insight is the Director General of the Ministry of Tourism, Latia Duncombe. You was telling us a little bit earlier about the vibe and the energy that was downtown. Talk a little bit about that.
So yes, yesterday and today, Pompey came alive. For many years, our Authentically Bahamian department has always hosted Christmas in Pompey. This year, we've expanded it with our partners, the NJC. And we brought a taste of Junkanoo and expanded the cultural component. So we were able to see a number of our performers. The Junkanoo groups came through. The Urban Renewal Band was here. Local entertainers were here. Our artisans. What was amazing, third generation artisans were here. Live demonstration. Imagine Gombe to another level. That's what we had. Our passengers from the cruise ships, they came by. They had such an amazing time. They rushed. They had fun. They participated in the demos. They learned how to plait straw. And our vendors were able to benefit so much today. And we're very excited about the expansion. We're looking to expand it even further. And special thanks to our Tourism Development Corporation. Such important stakeholders coming together, making it happen, delivering that enriched, authentic Bahamian experience is certainly memorable. When our visitors come to our shores, this is some of what they're looking for.
And talk about how important experiences like these are in sharing the message of the Bahamas, in making sure that we have repeat tourists, and making sure the word of mouth is carried out once they leave these shores. And how is that measured by the Ministry of Tourism?
So in the destination, we're blessed and we have our natural resources. But what is important is to experience a destination beyond the shoreline, beyond the sun, sand, and sea. And that's where our people come in, immersing them in our culture, allowing them to see what it truly is to be Bahamian, to experience our heritage and who we are as a people. And they were immersed in that, and they saw that, and they also felt that. As it relates to the measurability component of it, we do have social listening tools, and we value and we measure the engagement component, and that's something that's very important to us. And we also monitor the feedback that we're getting through surveys. We also have Wi-Fi, the Smart City Wi-Fi in partnership with Alive. And so again, we're able to target, retarget, but also understand completely what the visitor experience has been. Those are some of the things that we find makes it very important and easy to measure. And then also it's the repeat visitors. When visitors come and they have a good time and they tell a friend, we're able to see it in those numbers as well. So the targeting, the retargeting, the Wi-Fi, the Smart City, looking at the surveys, the feedback, today was just an amazing day.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And you may have missed the festivities yesterday and today, but of course this beautiful display will be out here throughout the rest of the Christmas season. And if you want to be down here next week Friday, and I know you want to be down here next week Friday for Boxing Day Junkanoo, head on over to Our News Bahamas, our social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram. We just posted a question. You could win 2 tickets courtesy of our friends at Alive for Boxing Day Junkanoo. Be sure to head on over to our social media platforms, and as Candino mentioned, be sure to tune in at 7:30 because you have another prize to win more prize, another chance rather to win more prizes from our partners at Janae's Uniform Factory. I am just excited and I'm feeling the Christmas spirit and I am ready to give away prizes, Candino.
All right, thanks.
Megan
Thanks so much, Megan. Well, listen, I also want to say...
My favorite time of year, Italia.
Thanks so much, Megan. We'll check in with you at 7:30, but I want to say also for the audience, if you are wanting to win those tickets, you have to have the the Alive Events app, all right? So if you are planning to participate in that trivia question and the giveaway that's attached to that, you've got to have the Alive Events app on your phone so that you are able to receive those tickets if you win. So, hey. Yeah.
Boxing Day Junkanoo. Are you gonna go?
Wait, see, I stopped because I didn't want to get asked that question.
I was coming.
I stopped to let you continue.
People say, don't come for me. I was coming for you. Anyway.
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
I do have, my mom and my aunts and some of my other family members, they always want to go and make plans to go. So I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. They may have to pull
It's a
my
maybe for
arm
me too.
and leg to go. We'll see.
All right, thanks so much for that, Megan and Candido. And before we take this quick break, don't forget to stay locked into our news all month long. The month isn't over yet for your shot at driving away in that brand new 2025 Hyundai Creta. It's the ultimate giveaway with Alive and Auto Mall. Just visit ournews.bs to learn how you can win. Good luck. Here are your latest headlines. First tonight on our news at 7:30, the newest member of the upper chamber, Senator Diasante Small, speaks candidly about her appointment and what she hopes to accomplish. Also, a man accused of a deadly 2021 quadruple shooting remains behind bars tonight. We have courtroom details straight ahead, and thousands are arriving just in time for Christmas at the Lynden Pinling International Airport. And officials say the crowds won't slow down anytime soon. And later, with 1 week to go, our Daniel Miller takes us inside the Valley Boys Shack as the final touches come together. Our news live at 7:30 is back in a moment.
Tourism today. Bahamas tourism today.
Compact vehicles are at risk. Don't become a victim. Simple steps can make all the difference. Lock your car. Invest in anti-theft devices. Park smart. Protect yourself. Stay alert. I am PC 4392, Trayshawn Ferguson. Stay vigilant. Report suspicious activity. And let's create safer communities together. Learn more by visiting theroyalbalance-policeforce.org.
If you've got termites and need to get rid of them fast, trust Rentokil Initial. With over 60 years experience in the Bahamas, the global brand, training, and expertise can't be beat. Only Rentokil Initial gives you a 3-year warranty and payment plan options on termite fumigation. No one can match the range of treatments we offer, such as fumigation, pre-construction treatments, termite monitoring, and more. No matter where you are in the Bahamas, we will come to you. When it comes to complete termite eradication, there's only one name, Rentokil Initial.
Whether you're battling a chronic condition or offsetting a new injury, Doctors Hospital's comprehensive rehab services offer the help you need now.
Go to doctors.
3 advanced facilities at Collins Avenue, Carmichael Road, and Cable Beach means your personalized plan for care is just a visit away. From physiotherapy to occupational therapy and speech and language pathology, our team approach is all about rebuilding together. For a full list of services, visit doctorshosp.com/rehabilitation. Doctors Hospital, trusted and best care now. Isn't your health worth it?
It's Christmas, come again. Time for color, family and friends. Red and green, the perfect pair. For a season so sincere. Baby Jesus in a manger. Loved ones who once were perfect strangers. At the same place, coloring supreme. Let us bring to life your Christmas dreams.
Welcome to our news. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Natalia Hall. First tonight, the newest senator to join the upper chamber is speaking exclusively to our news about her appointment and plans for the future. Senator Diasante Small spoke candidly to our Sasha Lightborn about what's next.
Is that we have to mentor more women to come forward. We can't just pick up and say, okay, election's coming up, let's find some women. It takes us a little bit longer.
This was Senator Diasante Small talking to me just over a year ago for a series called Breaking the Glass Ceiling or Not. The series took a look at women in politics and more specifically at Kamala Harris, who was running against Donald Trump at the time in the U.S. presidential election. Fast forward to today, Small is now a senator. She was appointed following the resignation of Darren Pickstock, who was elected as a member of Parliament for Golden Isles back during the November 24th by-election. I sat down with her today to find out what that moment was like when she got the call.
I think a lot of times you hope for something or you're waiting on something. But when you finally get that call, it's just a moment of, is this really happening? So it took me a minute. My husband, it caught on to him quicker than it did me. But I just honestly, I just took a pause and just was trying to soak it all in.
On December 11th, Small took her seat in the Senate for the very first time and seconded the migrant smuggling bill.
Seconding that bill, I think it showed that I was ready. Sometimes more ready than you even know. And so in that moment, I accepted that God has been preparing me this whole time. And so I soaked it in then. I tried my best to soak it in. But I also think that I wanted to ensure that at every turn in the past 2 weeks that I represent those who's been pushing me.
I also asked her directly whether she will be running in the upcoming general elections.
I've submitted myself and presented myself to my party. That is not new information. I am willing to be a candidate in 2026. However, wherever my party needs me to serve and sees I am best fit, I am willing to do so.
But for now, Small says she's focused on her seat in the Senate and will use that to promote several initiatives she believes in, including raising more awareness around mental health. We'll bring you those comments in a later newscast. Reporting for our news, I'm Sasha Lightborn.
All right, thanks so much for that, Sasha. Well, a man accused of a 2021 quadruple shooting that left 2 dead has been denied bail again for his protection and the safety of the public. 29-year-old Dominique Rolle made another bid for bail after his trial didn't start on November 3rd. He's accused of the May 14, 2021 murders of Akeem Davis and Lavon Dawkins and the attempted murders of Shaquem Campbell and Deshaun Rogers at 3rd Street in Coconut Grove. Rolle's co-accused, Leonardo Colley, was on bail for the matter when he was murdered in 2022. Well, tonight, still no pay, no water, and no answers. Workers at the Grand Lucayan Resort say 3 weeks later, nothing has changed. And with Christmas days away, frustration is growing. Employees telling our news team that the resort still has no water. They say there's been no communication from management on when they will be paid, despite repeated follow-ups. Workers describe feeling ignored, emotionally drained, and unable to provide for their families at one of the most difficult times of the year. Adding to the strain, employees claim they cannot apply for national insurance unemployment benefits because they have not received termination letters, leaving them unable to access a 13-week assistance. Now, our news understands water service at the government-owned resort was disconnected for non-payment, with the property reportedly owing close to $750,000 to the utility company in Grand Bahama. The resort shut down in mid-October following the government's announced sale to Concord Wilshire for redevelopment. Now, we're continuing to follow this story. Well, Christmas is just days away, and officials at the Lynden Pinling International Airport say they're bracing for an influx of travelers. Between 6,700 and 7,600 passengers are expected to arrive at LPIA today, between today and Saturday. Speaking at the airport today, NAD's Vice President of Operations, Jonathan Hanna, says he expects this busy season to continue straight through to spring break and Easter.
We're expecting to see just shy of 20,000 people arriving into the country starting today. And so even behind me, you can see the traffic is already picking up. This is one of the busiest windows for us in the 11 to 3 hour. And so really it shows that, we're busy. This demand has continued straight through to the summer. Of course, we had a little bit of a lull in September and October, which is natural. But we've picked right back up from the Thanksgiving period, and we expect this to continue pretty much straight through to the spring break and Easter season.
There are thousands of people set to fly in the coming days, and if you're planning on traveling soon, Hannah gave this advice.
As much as 60% of the flights leaving between that window, we want persons to get here early. If you're picking up loved ones, use the cell phone lot. It's a free waiting area. Don't just try to park on the curbs and idle because, again, it's stopping someone else from picking someone else up. And so the police, the airport authority, they'll be out in full force also helping to manage traffic in and out of the airport. But listen, we're doing all that we can to make sure that the experience is as good as for everyone, not only those traveling through the facility, but also those using the facility as well.
The Boxing Day Junkanoo Parade is 1 week away, and groups are working tirelessly in shacks across the island. Our Daniel Miller recently visited the home of the Valley Boys Junkanoo Group, where she got a sneak peek at what they're bringing to Bay.
The war for Bay Street is getting more intense, and for the Valley Boys, they told me they are showing up to remind everybody who they are.
An ongoing rift within one of the biggest names in Junkanoo won't keep the faction led by Trevor Davis from showing all what the Valley Boys Junkanoo group has to offer for both upcoming parades. When it comes to the Boxing Day parade, their theme this year is Revenge of the Anthropods. And while it may sound like a tongue twister, there's a dedicated team tasked with bringing it to life. Costume designer Kenny Dockmain told me that with banners more than 20 feet tall, it all takes superb pasting and synchronized choreography. Every detail is designed to amplify the theme, giving the crowd a true Valley Boys Junkanoo group experience.
Valley Boys, we kind of used to being at the tip of the spear in terms of presentation, in terms of design.
And while it's not exactly a new concept, with a similar one executed more than a decade ago, Bain says they're bringing something new to the parade.
Like how the big change in designs have become. With the 3D designs, a lot of the materials we use now in construction changes the flow of the costumes, the movement of the costumes.
And fans don't have to wait until Boxing Day to see their favorite Junkanoo group. Their chairman, Trevor Davis, planned for Sunday on Potterski Dock, where fans can see one last rush before Bay.
Come out there. We're going to start practice from early because we got to get right back in the shack to complete New Year's Day costumes. So we want you to come out there early, support it, bring your family, bring your friends. The Valley Boys is back with vengeance.
Reporting for our news, I'm Danielle Miller.
All right, thanks so much for that, Danny. Well, we got much more to get to tonight, including our series finale of Christmas in Pompey. We've got tons of prizes, including 2 Junkanoo tickets, now 2 up for grabs. You'll have to go to our Facebook and Instagram pages to answer the trivia question. Now, while you go ahead and do that, just know that we're having some nice weather on this Friday evening as we get ready to kick off the weekend. Meteorologist Greg Thompson is in the Weather Center live with your first look. Greg, how are things looking? I know people are concerned about the weather leading up to Junkanoo. Are we going to get some cool temperatures? Yes or no?
Not cool, but we will have some comfortable conditions for Junkanoo. But in the meantime, there's a weak front slipping into the northwest Bahamas. We expect that to continue to push towards the south and prefrontal trough ahead of that. Not much weather associated with the systems, but nice weather conditions on the outside right now. 75 degrees with a few clouds. Your winds out of the northwest at 5 miles per hour. Feels like temperature is at 76. Right now across the family violence, we are seeing some high-level moisture associated with a prefrontal trough and that upper-level trough. The front is still back across South Florida. It's going to continue to slide towards the southeast. As I mentioned, not much weather associated with that, but once this goes through, high pressure will dominate our weather for the weekend. We have a reinforcing shot of slightly cooler air coming in for early next week, and then warmer temperatures for the balance of next week. That's a quick check on conditions around the island. Stick with us. A look at your extended forecast is still to come.
Still to come in our news, hear how one local business meets community needs year-round, with Christmas being its busiest time. We have the story when our news returns. Stay with us.
Or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price, and you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
Christmas come again. Time for color, family and friends. Red and green, the perfect pair. For a season so sincere. Baby Jesus in a manger. Loved ones who once were perfect strangers. At the same place, coloring supreme. Let us bring to life your Christmas dreams.
Tired of weak, over-the-counter bug sprays? Step up your pest control game with professional-grade products from the Struckham Shop. From powerful insecticides to trusted gel baits and termiticides, we supply the same products used by Struckham Commercial Pest Services.
Driven downtown recently, you've seen it. The lights, the energy. Christmas in Pompeii is in full swing all week. Our news has been live from Pompeii Square, sharing stories that celebrate the music, the food, the culture, and the people who make a Bahamian Christmas feel like home. The festivities roll on with the feel, the rhythm of the holidays this Saturday, featuring Bahamian music, Junkanoo, and all the energy of the season. Earlier this week, our Ricky Barry went boutique hopping with luxury retailer John Bull. Jasmine took you inside John Watling's. Our Joshua Williams turned the spotlight to safety with Scotiabank. And last night, our Daniel Miller test drove that Hyundai Creta ahead of our ultimate giveaway on December 29th. But tonight, we wrap up our Christmas in Pompeii coverage. But not before sharing highlights from one of our longtime partners. Our Megan Shepard shows us why there's no better season at Janae's Uniform Center than Christmas. And Megan, I know you're enjoying all the scenes in Pompeii tonight.
Absolutely, Italia. It is beautiful out here. And yesterday, I also enjoyed my time at Janae's Uniform Center during this time of the year, though affectionately called Janae's Winter Wonderland, because of course it is the most wonderful time of the year. And whether you are starting from scratch and you need a Christmas tree, or you need your last minute details from the ornaments and the gifts, they have it all. And the managing director, Martha Wallace, showed me everything from A to Z. Check it out.
I always love the red and white, but for some reason I can't get away from the blues. This year our theme for the children is the Grinch. Come back and we'll have the gingerbread man, the candy tree. We have all of those candy ornaments and you name it, we have it down here at Janae's. We have a blue tree. We have the traditional red, gold, and green tree. You name it, Janae's have it all.
And if you're still in the market for a Christmas tree, which Janae's has trees ranging from 4 feet all the way up to 15 feet, or a few unique decorations, or even the gifts to fill beneath the tree. Wallace says they've had sales going on since November.
We now have the buy one, get one free. You have the teardrops where you can buy one, get one free. The different shades of colors of onion balls, buy one, get one free. The stockings, buy one, get one free. You can't miss it here down at Janae's.
And Wallace explains why keeping their prices reasonable is just so important to her and the business.
Person said to another customer, don't tell her prices are good because she may go up. No, we're not going up on anything because we want to ensure that you are able to feed those persons with the ham who eat ham and turkey. And so we want the table spread with the fruit cakes, the carrot cakes, and you name it, we want you to be able to offer to those less fortunate neighbors in the neighborhood. So we're going to keep those prices from now until the Lord so calls me home, and that ain't until I'm 120.
She adds that although the Christmas season is her most personal favorite time of year, Janae's aims to meet the needs of their dedicated customers year-round.
Well, this is a seasonal store. So we have back to school, which is a really, really big event here for us. Christmas is the next event. We also have Valentine, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Easter. You name it, we have it all down here at Janae's.
All right, and I can confirm that you cannot walk away from the prices. Last year I got my Christmas lights from there, and this year that box that you saw, I walked away with a brand new tree again this year. And you at home, you have an opportunity to win a tree of your own from Janae's, courtesy of the president, Mr. Captain James Wallace. Tell us about your partnership with us and what a person is going to be walking away with tonight.
Well, we are really grateful. This is the time of the year when giving, so we have very pleased to partner with Cable and Rev and our news, as we've done throughout the years in advertising, and we're giving away a 7-foot Christmas tree. A 7-foot Christmas tree, so hopefully that lucky person will be able to have that tree available, and of course you can still come at Janae's and decorate that tree with items from Janae's.
And season of giving, there will be a second giveaway at Janae's. Tell us about that.
Yeah, the second giveaway, we have a drop box at Janae's. If you spend more than $50, you put your name in the box. We will have that drawing possibly on Tuesday, but stay tuned. The exact date, we want to get as much people in before Christmas Eve, so be prepared for it, but continue to shop and drop your stuff in there. You know, now we are extended hours. We are operating until 7 p.m. every day. We open on Sunday from 10 to 3. So you can still find time to come by and shop. We have a 5-day of Christmas give back, 20% off on toys. And if you shop at Janae's, you bring a back to school receipt and you get an additional 10%. So it's a wonderful time of the year, you know, for persons to come and enjoy. We also are going to be closed on the 24th of December and to give our staff an opportunity to rest. And we open again on the 2nd of January.
And you were telling me an amazing fact about how long you've been in business. Tell us about your time here in the community.
We've been in business and partnering for the last 34 years in Janae's. We've grown the business. We thank the Bahamian people. And yes, to our customers who have supported us this year and in the past, we say thank you very much. And we look forward to you again supporting our business and partnering with us, getting those school uniforms. We actually have sweaters in stock for Janae's. It's that time of the year, so this is the first time we've brought this item on stream. So in January 2nd, if you're looking for that sweater in the different colors for the school, please stop by Janae's.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And of course, the extended hours for the last minute shoppers. We have our prize here. Be sure to head on over to our social media platforms. The question is going up. You could walk away with a brand new Christmas tree, just like I did. Back to you, Italia.
Is the Christmas tree up? That's the question. Is it up with all of the ornaments already?
So the thing is, I have a Christmas tree at home. I bought a 4-foot Christmas tree for my 3-year-old niece, and I know she is going to absolutely love it.
All right.
Christmas is my favorite time. The more, the merrier.
All right. I also got a tree from Janae's. I love Janae's. Thanks so much for that, Megan. And if you were watching our news at 7 p.m. last night, you know we've got plenty of giveaways this season to enter. Viewers had to head on over to our News Bahamas social media pages and answer last night's trivia question, which came straight from our Joshua Williams story on holiday scams. The question: where should customers go to verify a live fiber service availability in their specific neighborhood? The correct answer was C, the availability checker on alivefiber.com. And our Facebook viewer Dakota Hamilton got it right. Congratulations to you, Dakota. Enjoy your prize courtesy of our friends at Alive. And if you want a chance to win more prizes on the best mobile network, head over to our News social media pages to find out tonight's question. Stay tuned to our news all week for more giveaways and more Christmas in Pompeii. Good luck.
Coming up in sports, Tennis Open Nationals are underway, and we discuss a comeback story greater than Philip Rivers. John, the latest Bahamian to make the G League, your Mango's Minute-ish, and we wrap things up with your 10YS Plays of the Week.
Tired of weak, over-the-counter bug sprays? Step up your pest control game with professional-grade products from the Struckum Shop. From powerful insecticides to trusted gel baits and termiticides, we supply the same products used by Struckum Commercial Pest Services, now available for DIY homeowners and small pest control pros. Whether you're protecting your home or building your business, get the edge with the Struckum Shop.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price, and you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
Car theft in the Bahamas rises. Thieves are getting smarter and faster. Is your car a target? Compact vehicles are at risk. Don't become a victim. Simple steps can make all the difference. Lock your car. Invest in anti-theft devices. Park smart. Protect yourself. Stay alert.
Welcome to Our Sports, presented by 10th Year Seniors. I'm Ronaldo Dorset. That's John Marknut. Let's do show. Over the course of the next 3 days, all eyes will be on the National Tennis Center to decide this year's national champions. 15 men will contest the men's draw, with 11 on the women's side at the Giorgio Baldacci Open Nationals. Reigning champ Denali Nottage is the top seed on the men's side, with Michael Major at 2, Gerald Carroll at 3, and Jackson McTaggart at 4. Carroll may be on upset alert though against the most seasoned player in the draw, an upstart the entire nation will be sure to rally behind, John Marknut. Sydney Clark is the top seed of the women's draw, followed by Simone Pratt, Brianne Ferguson, and Sapphire Ferguson.
The Santa Cruz Warriors have added Bahamian guard Franco Miller Jr. to their roster. The NBA G League affiliate of the Golden State Warriors acquired Miller from the available player pool while waiving guard Isaac McBride. The 6'3" guard spent last season in Spain's Primera FEB and previously played 5 collegiate seasons at Ole Miss and Florida Gulf Coast. Miller will wear number 27 and join Santa Cruz at the NBA G League Winners Showcase in Orlando, where the Warriors open the season tonight against Delaware at 8:30 p.m.
2 University of the Bahamas Mango sports teams head into the holidays trending in opposite directions, but results aside, they'll probably enjoy the break just the same. The men's soccer team improved to 6-0 in BFA Men's League play with a 4-1 win over Future Stars FC. UB got goals from Ronaldo Green, Kevin Thomas, and 2 from Nahum Johnson. Men's basketball heads into the break with an 84-80 overtime loss to the Department of Correctional Services Challengers. Playing their 3rd game in 4 nights, UB battled through a tight contest that featured 14 lead changes and 11 ties. Kavaro Russell led 4 Mangos in double figures with 17 points, Shamiko Albury scored 16, Jeremiah Miller added 14 and 10 boards, while Patrick Curry scored 10. You have 5 shopping days left. That's it. That's all you need to know. Well, that and top plays. Coming in at 5, it's been a career week for Valentino Simon. One day, it's career high in points. The next day, double-double.
At number 4, Danica Lightbone with the steal, and she takes it all the way to the basket.
Coming in at 3, Kai Jones on the break, and the exact opposite thing you should do is try to take a charge.
At number 2, Fred King shows you what you're supposed to do if Kai Jones comes down the lane. Rejection, and Dikembe Mutombo comes out. R.I.P.
And coming in at number 1, moving from JUCO to D1 is this easy for Brett Moss. Yeah, he runs through the entire USC defense, and if everyone on UTSA could do this, then maybe they would have won. That'll do it for Our Sports. This is 10YS. This is a really big day for you.
Yes, happy birthday to my mother.
Not just that, but we also find out if Gerald Carroll becomes the biggest tennis star in the country or we never cover him again. Back to the studio.
When our news comes back from the break, Bahamian Films hit the big screen at the Atlantis Resort, including an anthology series with our very own Kriston Seymour behind the lens. We'll tell you all about it when our news returns. Stay with us.
Have you heard about Janae's Chesapeake Road's 5 days of Christmas give back? Get up to 20% off your toys or bicycles, electronic ride-on cars, four-wheelers, and motor tricycle purchases. All electrical item sales are final. Bring in a current year Janae's back-to-school purchase receipt, valued more than $50 excluding VAT, and get an additional 10% off. Restrictions apply. And don't forget the Christmas decorations, balls, and ornaments. Janae's Chesapeake Road's 5 days of Christmas give back going on now. Extended store hours till 7 p.m. Hurry in and get more bang for your bucks.
Technology and the digital transformation for better business results. For small business owners, it's essential to understand how technology can affect operational efficiencies. Modern communication relies on technology, and your customer service depends on communication. With proper tools like our fixed and mobile services, we help you stay connected. For solutions that work, ask the experts. Call Cable Bahamas Business Solutions.
Think you know domestic violence? Think again. It is not just physical,
emotional, financial, or sexual abuse, and it doesn't discriminate. If you feel intimidated, harassed, or manipulated, you're not alone. The Bahamas Crisis Center and the Domestic Violence Task Force are here. I am Sergeant 3992 Tamika Neely. Let's break the silence on domestic violence. Let's create safer communities.
Hey man, stay tuned for the Charlie Bahama Sawyer Boy Christmas Special. No, the Sawyer Boy Charlie Bahama Christmas Special. I slept on it. And I heard it and it was like Sawyer Boy Charlie Bahama. It sounded better ringtone nice. I thought we agreed the other way, the Charlie Sawyer Bahama Boy. Yeah, but what about the Sawyer Boy Charlie Bahama show? But because you think with it. You know, alphabetically it go better this way. Yeah, but if we put our
This is our news. Welcome back. We've been having some pretty nice weather. We have a couple of frontal boundaries of week 1 actually dropping into the northwest Bahamas, all associated with a upper level trough that's dipping across the area. That's bringing in some isolated showers and thunderstorms across the northern islands. Most of the activity will be pulling towards the north and east and away from us. In the meantime, a high pressure system behind that will build across us, looking for some very nice conditions for the weekend. Another reinforcing shot of cooler expected by early next week. And then we start to warm up for Christmas Day. It looks as though we're going to be dry and temperatures will be slightly above average during that time frame. Future forecast showing the moisture associated with a prefrontal trough out there in the open Atlantic moving away from us. And here comes the front that's dropping in the northwest Bahamas. We expect that to continue to push towards the southeast, and some high level moisture will move across us by the end of the week. Taking a look at our boating forecast, northwest Bahamas tonight to tomorrow, risk of rip currents still out there. Your winds will be northeasterly at 10 to 15 knots. Seas running 2 to 4 feet of open waters. High tide is at 7:21 tonight. Your low tide takes place at 1:20 in the morning. For the southeast Bahamas, rip current risk still exists down there as well, but your winds more easterly at 10 to 15 knots. Seas will be running 2 to 4 feet over open waters. Here's a look now at your national forecast. In the extended forecast, lovely conditions expected. Some residual moisture hanging around Sunday and Monday, but that are reinforcing short, and the building high pressure will produce some rather breezy conditions. And then, of course, Christmas Day lookalike temperatures will be in the 80s. Nighttime temperatures will be in the upper 60s to the low 70s. That's a look at our weather. Make it a safe night. Have a great weekend, everybody.
All right, thanks so much for that, Greg. Well, creatives from around the country are scheduled to have their films on the big screen this Saturday at the Atlantis Theater during the Picture to Greatness Showcase Take 2. One of the films premiering at the event is Strangeland, which was written by Stephen A. Hanna, produced by Rodrika Colley, and our very own chief editor, Kriston Seymour, was the director of photography. Seymour says their submission is an anthology series of 5 different stories, a task he noted was difficult.
So Strangeland is an anthology. We've been working on it for some time. I think the most interesting thing about this is the way we had to piece the puzzle of the script.
All right, congrats to you, Chris. If you want to see that story again, it's available now at ournews.bs. We're out of time, but thank you so much for joining us for Our News Tonight. On behalf of the entire team, I'm Natalia Hall. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a great evening.